We have already, for the last few weeks, witnessed the most barbaric attacks done by a state which is named Israel and backed by the United States of America and the NATO. And because we are part of this world, Middle East is considered as a very important part of the whole world, and our crisis is directly linked to what is going on between Russia and the Ukraine. You are in Russia facing the atrocities and even the war which is dictated by America and by the NATO. For what reason? Because they wanted to stay, America wanted to stay as the only country in the world which is ruling the world. Russia managed to break this law. We don't have anymore, we should not have anymore one state which is ruling the world. And now we are paying such a price in Lebanon because of that. I tell you very openly, what happened yesterday, the retaliation of Iran, we were expecting something to happen from Iran. Everybody in Lebanon was waiting and asking why Iran did not respond yet. Okay, we understood for some time that America and Israel, they were playing games, as they did the same in Gaza. Sometimes they say they are ready for a ceasefire, permanent ceasefire or temporary ceasefire, and then we see that fighting continue and continue. The same methods were used in Lebanon, starting April, May, June, July. Amos Hochstein, who is the special envoy of President Biden, came to Lebanon several times and to Israel. So he was trying to negotiate kind of a ceasefire between Israel and between Hezbollah, and we failed. Our government was ready to accept such a thing, and we are in full support of the resolution 1701. But you know who was failing in accepting this? It was only Israel, because an agreement or is a resolution has two parties, Lebanese party and the Israeli party. The Israeli party never talk about their side. They only talk that Lebanon is not applying all the rules of the 1701. We have the Lebanese army deployed, as it states. We have the UNIFIL is also deployed over there. And we have, okay, Hezbollah. Hezbollah is made of what? Hezbollah is made of Lebanese people. They are part of these villages. They are inhabitants of these villages. They live in their houses. Okay, they take arms to fight and stand up against Israel, because as Israel is attacking them. So in a short, in a nutshell, I want to stress the point on two main issues, if I may say, please. Number one, Lebanon is under attack. The Western community totally is turning deaf ears. Nobody is taking care. Nobody cares of what's happening. The same goes for Gaza. Lebanon is a replicate. Nobody cares at all about the civilian being killed, that the buildings being destroyed, infrastructure is started to be destroyed one by one. We don't have any more electricity. We had shortage in electricity, but now it's increasing more and more. Even telecommunication is there. Displaced people reached 1 million. There is kind of a policy dictated by Israel, or at least it has been executed to displace. They are pushing out the Shia from the south of Lebanon into Beirut. You know what this means? It means that we might have very shortly, if this thing continues, some kind of disorder inside the country in Beirut. It is true that Syria opened its borders for some of the Lebanese to go out, but we have 1.5 million displaced Syrians. Add upon them 1 million displaced Lebanese in such a small country like Lebanon. It will destabilize the whole country, and resulting in what? Resulting in a total chaos. We are already living in a country which has no president. We have a illegitimate government, which is a caretaking government, and everybody is concerned about the ongoing life. Poverty is increasing. People are afraid. Schools are closed. Everything is at a standpoint here in our country. We are really facing kind of a public massacre, if I may say. Believe it or not, it's kind of a public massacre. For how long Lebanon can hold, I cannot assume. But what I am sure about, that Lebanese will stay fighting back, because we will do whatever necessary to defend our country. We don't want this war to spill out and become a regional war, although Israel is trying to drag America into going to a full-fledged war. And if this happens, it means it will be total chaos in this region, which might affect not only our areas, the countries, Lebanon and the surrounding countries. It will spill out even to areas where Russia is there. I mean, in the Caucasus area, all this region, including Iran. And if this happens, it means that the peace in the world will be at risk. And I'm afraid, I'm really afraid of having a third world war.